I don't want to see them here. Joy Villa at Grammys 2025 supports deportation in contrast to crying Selena Gomez. Who cares, dude? Did you actually watch the Grammys? It was a pretty good one. The Grammys was like a victory lap for everyone for the Grammys was like a cultural blow against the right wing and pedophilia. Did you see it? Kendrick broke records. Yeah, what was him Kendrick with the Kendrick winning multiple awards for a diss song, holding like all the Grammys at the end in a Canadian tuxedo. Iconic. It's great. And we know that Drake is a conservative, so this is a cultural blow. You know, everyone at the audience of the Grammys cheering along and singing, A minor when he was going up to get the award. Yeah, Taylor Swift dancing around to not like it's good. It's good. Conservatives are ideologically pro-pedophilia, so any kind of cultural moment against pedophilia is a win for the left. I'm not a big music head. I'm not going to pretend that I am. You know. What else happened? What else happened? Chappell Roan got up there and talked about the mistreatment of artists by the music industry. That's real nice. That's real good. Called out record labels for a lack of livable wages and healthcare for aspiring artists. You know, what if we had the like the whole speech? Like what if we had, what if we actually typed it out so I could read it without using the copyright visuals and audio from the Grammys? Since when do you give a shit about music? I don't. I give a shit about culture. It's like Chappell, by the way. Listen, I already give off a lot of like butch lesbian signifiers to those who know. I'm trying to keep a bit of a distance. Let me keep that, okay? Listen, I already beat Signalis twice. All right? I need to like keep a bit of distance. That's why people keep giving me shit. They keep egg posting about me. Hello, thank you to my fellow nominees whose music got me through this past year. Brat was the best night of my life this year. My hat's gonna fall. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. Da-da-da. If I told myself if I ever won a Grammy, if I got to stand up here in front of the most powerful people in music, I would demand that labels in the industry profiting millions of dollars off of artists would offer a livable wage in healthcare, especially to developing artists. Because I got signed so young, I got signed as a minor. Kendrick Lamar reference. And when I got dropped, I had zero job experience under my belt, and like most people, I had a difficult time finding a job in the pandemic and could not afford health insurance. It was so devastating to feel so committed to my art and feel so betrayed by the system and so dehumanized to not have health care. And if my label would have prioritized artists' health, I could have been provided care by a company I was giving everything to. So record labels need to treat their artists as valuable employees with a livable wage and health insurance and protection. Labels, we got you, but you got us. Ain't that nice? It's a pretty exploitative industry, you know? It's a lot like sports, where you hear about like some of the athletes on top making $50 bajillion. But for the most part, people get horrifically abused in it, you know? Yeah, another field I'm not super familiar with. She also talked about trans women on the red carpet. In an interview with GLAAD, she said things are brutal right now for the LGBTQ community following a series of anti-trans political attacks last week, but had a message of resilience. Trans people have always existed and they'll forever exist, and they will never, no matter what happens, take trans joy away. I would not be here without trans girls, she continued. That's true. So just know that pop music is thinking about you and cares about you, and I'm trying my best to stand up for you in every way that I can. Fascists have trouble with the artists, man. It's really difficult to get the artists, you know? During her Pink Pony Club performance later in the night, she ended her performance with another nod to the trans community. Her dancers held up the trans flag. Yeah, Lady Gaga also did it. It's good stuff, you know? It was a good Grammys. I mean, there were a lot of moments. It's a nice suit, I presume. It's a nice paywall. That's great. We love our paywalls, don't we, folks? Lady Gaga says trans people are not invisible as Grammys get political. Thank you, The Hollywood Reporter. That's fantastic. That's very, very good. It seems Donald Trump is making award shows political again. Okay, well, at least they're saying that Donald Trump is doing it, which is true. She's so iconic. How old is Lady Gaga? I feel like she should look... I feel like I mix her and Madonna up sometimes. I know, pardon me for looking in from the outside. I feel like she should look less good than she does, like age-wise. 38 or something? I guess 38's not that old. She just looks gorgeous. So, you know, whatever. Trans people are not invisible. Trans people deserve love. The queer community deserves to be lifted up. Music is love. Earlier in the night when she won Best Latin Pop Album, Shakira appeared to allude to Trump's immigration crackdown, saying, I want to dedicate this award to all my immigrant brothers and sisters in this country. You are loved, you're worth it, and I'll always fight for you. Selena Gomez posted that video crying over the deportations. You know, there were like Republican officials saying she should be deported over that one. I remember that. They're gonna put her in Gitmo. Yeah. Weren't people mad about Selena Gomez? Was Selena Gomez like All Lives Matter posting during BLM or something like that? Was that the thing she did that people were being like they were like hypocrisy accusing over? She liked Zionist posts. Okay. I mean, you know, far be it from me to start like drawing lines in the death camps, you know what I mean? I'll take what I can get. Trevor Noah made jokes about Trump's administration. I don't like Trevor Noah. Personally, I've never liked his cadence. Oh yeah, Alicia Keys said DEI is not a threat, it's a gift. I saw that one. Wish I could play the clips, but you know how it is. And Joy Villa was the one pro-Trump person. Only on the red carpet. Sorry, Joy Villa. You're only there for the photos. No speech for you. Wearing a MAGA hat to the damn Grammys. Who? Exactly. Exactly. Hitler made an appearance. Hold on one second. I do really like that Joy Villa's Wikipedia literally says she is most known for supporting Donald Trump. Wow, that's great. No wonder your ass is out there on the red carpet. And Scientology? Yeah, it fits. Kanye West and his current pet toy girlfriend, wife, whatever the showed up uninvited at the Grammys in a bid for attention, which I assume Kanye's been kind of craving lately because it's been a while since he's done anything public. They showed up and his wife was naked. Under this, she's got nothing. She's got like a sock on, or like a stocking, you know? It wasn't like a tasteful areola peeking through a sheer top or something. Like, you know, it was a dress with the image of a naked body. No, it wasn't. It was just her naked body. It was just her naked body. Just wear some damn saran wrap. It was a see-through dress. I feel like saying it was a see-through dress is still giving it too much credit. I can't even show. Like, it's just... let me see if I can zoom in on this photo to a point where I'm no longer worried about... Okay, this is probably fine, like YouTube-wise, okay? So, she is wearing a dress here in what you see in this image, okay? So, the fabric that is covering her top is what was covering her pussy. So, as you can see, the fabric isn't doing very much. Like, calling it a sheer fabric is actually a little bit of a... Like, you're giving the fabric a bit too much credit there. Kanye, he's been tweeting more lately. He tweeted, he's like the only guy, or the only person he's following on Instagram is Taylor Swift because he's been obsessed with her and, you know, for like 15 years now or something. He's... It's the sexualization of nudity for like a cuck fetish. He just likes treating women like objects, okay? Yeah, if you want to wave the flag for nudism, Kanye's not your guy, okay? The desexualization of public nudity front, he's not your guy here, okay? He just likes treating women like dogs. The women always look like they've got a gun to their head. They never smile, which I think he probably tells them not to. Did you see him tweeting about Kamala last night? Well, he said like, I would her, but then she lost. I don't losers. That's real. That's real. Did Elon make a very weird statement or whatever that he'd impregnate Taylor Swift? Yes. Honestly, the fact that major right-wing figures are so weird about her is probably one of the biggest factors making her like a progressive. You know what I mean? Like, I like, my lawyer is telling you to please keep posting this shit, basically. He has a new album coming out, that's why he was here. Yeah, well, he wants attention, but they got escorted. Apparently he might get some charges for like public indecency because she was just naked. Kanye's famously absurdly porn addicted. You can tell by the way he treats women. Damn, she was out here doing like poses. There was a kid that saw her naked. Well, it's only grooming when gay people do it. When straight people, like Kanye, he's probably not actually straight, do shit like that around kids. Doesn't matter. Has there been any chud response to Beyonce winning the country album of the year? Did that happen? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I mean, that's good, I guess. Beyonce is cool, right? Yeah, she did? All right, cool. Haven't black people been the... Pardon me. Haven't black people been the only voice country music for a while now anyway? Because all white people country music just became about like trust fund kids singing about like Ford F-150s Like they get cut a check and it's like, okay, from now on you have three things you can talk about. You can't criticize power ever, and you exist to keep people voting red. You know, like it's all like industry plant shit. Yeah, beer truck, beer truck, beer truck racism. Yeah, you get it. I guess it makes sense that country music could get fronted more by people of color. You know, all I know is that the best cowboy fashion out there comes from Native American inspiration. All right, the biggest struggle for, I guess, you know, fascist governments long term is winning the culture war. And I don't mean the culture war like, is it woke for there to be tampons in the guy's restroom or something? I mean like seizing control of culture to the point where all media or a lot of media that is produced reflects the values of the government. So they really struggle with this because being conservative, especially today, kind of makes you artless. You know? There's a reason why you just don't hear about conservative artistry that much. They don't exactly value creativity. You think it can be done today? I think that modern day conservatism is more soulless than conservatism at any point in human history. I think it's possible to be a good artist if you are being artistically and creatively motivated by things like racism. I do. I think it's harder than being motivated by something like, I don't know, the richness of the human spirit, love for all mankind, an interest in certain aesthetic, whatever. Racism itself, can it inspire art? Yeah, sure. Bad art, maybe, but yeah, it can. But racism isn't the driving principle of the current conservative movement. It's grift. Every single Republican politician, all of their influencers, all of them from top to bottom, are grifters with no real values. They never stand on their own 2 feet and define or distinguish themselves. They have nothing to say. There's no soul to it. It's one of the reasons why you don't see them producing Lovecraft shit, right? Lovecraft was very racist and very xenophobic. And the anxiety of his xenophobia, of his racism, allowed him to produce pretty amazing art. I would have preferred it if he wasn't racist. That would have been better, you know. Now, pardon me for being controversial. I think it would have been better if he wasn't racist, you know. But his xenophobia definitely did inspire a lot of really interesting art. That's not an endorsement of the thought process. But do you see that happening today? Tell me, show me where. Where in the world today is, through a conservative or reactionary thought process, genuinely compelling art is being made? You won't. And the main reason for that, I think, is because grift is the defining feature of the right. All of them have their own crypto shill. All of them ran their own NFT. All of them bent the knee to Donald Trump when it was convenient to them. All of them have private and public beliefs. All of them, like on every level, it's all grift. You understand me? You take a look at like the inner circle of the Trump administration, every single motherfucker there is like an obvious huckster. It's not just being racist. It's stone toss dog shit. What do you guys do? Stone toss, like, for one, I'm talking about compelling art here, not a quip, not bumper sticker slogans. Don't oversell it. Also, he's been washed for years, okay? But like, it goes beyond that, man. Conservatives in the past were also more intellectually curious. Yeah, I would agree to an extent. Yeah, I would say so.